Welcome to week 8 right here on the Grit and Grind. Daryl, I'm so excited because we're getting there. Playoff season's right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
We're in conference play.
It's starting this week.
That's right. Big show this week, Daryl. What we got going on?
We got player interviews, coaches interviews, and highlights from last week's primetime game.
That's right.
Yep. So
get ready, Grit and Grind family. Mr. Producer Man, get ready to hit the censor button because I'm throwing a flag on the play today. Grit and Grind, let's go.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Grit and Grind.
I'm throwing a flag on the
censor
already.
Mr. Producer Man, get ready because there will be some censorship today on the Grit and Grind because we got a lot to talk about, Daryl.
A lot to talk about this week, Shawn.
Daryl, great games. Week 1 of conference play did start for some teams last week. Starts this week for some other teams who haven't started conference play because they had a bye week or maybe they had a staggered conference schedule. But, Daryl, the first game I want to talk about. I got to go talk and give a shout out to my boy.
Yeah.
Coach G, Coach Gainey, my boy. Always on top of Don, looking fresh to death like always on homecoming.
Look at it.
Coach G sitting there to us. Appreciate you, Coach G, as always. Appreciate you always, Coach G. He let us know on Friday night, JF Webb. He put on the all-white and he was able to get a win, 37-7. Good win for JF Webb. They improved now to 4-2, Daryl. And if you're JF Webb, you're feeling good because the rate they're going right now with a good conference schedule, they're setting up a big game on October the 30th.
That's what I was going to say.
Both these two teams playing good.
Can play good because, like you said, this is a big-time win for them to start conference play.
That's right.
So.
And, Daryl, another game I want to talk about in the Grit and Grind Rewind. You know I could not. Leave a rewind session.
Did you cut the light on?
Boy, not only did I cut it on, I built the light down there in Greene County and Snow Hill. I built a light. The Tarboro Vikings went and got a good win, Daryl.
This was a good win.
Statement win for Tarboro because this is a new conference. A lot of people forgot. Tarboro has moved up from 1A to a new conference they're playing in. New teams that they're not used to. And if you're the old team in this conference, you don't want the new kids on the block to come in and set the standard, but Greene Central was the measuring stick in this conference. Tarboro was able to go down 56-16 to beat Greene Central, Daryl. I am glad that Tarboro was able to get a good win because this is a good resume win. And if you're Greene Central, you walk out of this game, you know what you say? It's some things we got to improve, but it's only week 1 of conference play. In the famous words of Aaron Rodgers, RELAX. We just going to relax.
That's it.
We got it. But, Daryl, you got to tell me about this South Granville team.
Yeah,
those Vikings.
South Granville had a big-time game against Cedar Ridge, and they took care of business, won 48-0. And this was just how it was the whole game. Pass to Trayvon Hayes, and it went into the end zone for them. And that's pretty much how this game went most of the game for South Granville. They took care of business. Jalen Wilkerson had 127 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. So if you're South Granville, this is where you want to be. You had a tough loss against Nightdale the week before, but you came back strong against Cedar Ridge, won 48-0. Now you're getting into conference play.
And that's what matters.
And that's what matters. You got some big-time games with Carrboro, Orange, JF Webb, that one we talked about.
Yeah, that could be a big game. That could be for a conference title.
That conference. So
I got my blue down for South Granville today. I went and picked up some light blue to South Granville Vikings down.
So if you're South Granville, this is an opportunity.
This
is an opportunity, and it started with this win right here for them this week.
Now, Daryl, we had another good game. We had homecoming at JF Webb on Friday night.
Right.
And so then we had homecoming again on Saturday with our good friend, Coach VJ, and the Warren County Eagles. Tell me about that Warren County game, Daryl.
Again, another team that took care of business. 49-0.
Man, I'm telling you.
Warren County took care of business against SCPA?
Southeast Halifax. That's what they got a new name, but we're going to continue to call it Southeast Halifax.
And we just got some footage of the homecoming game and some of the plays from the players. But Warren County has 4 games coming up that are winnable games. Northampton County, Weldon, Kemp Pride, and Northwest Halifax. I know Kemp Pride.
Hit the brake.
That Kemp Pride, I got it marked down.
Flag on the play. No. I'm putting the flag
Put
up.
it back.
You know what? He got it marked.
That's what I said.
I gotta take
that game.
You got it marked.
24th.
That's a measuring stick.
That's a measuring stick because this could be the conference.
It could be for the conference title.
To play in Kent Pride because right now Kent Pride is sitting at 6-0, and with Warren County playing them at home, this could be that game that could win. Who wins the conference for them?
We definitely keep an eye on that. Like you said, we can always look ahead.
Oh yeah,
but they can't.
No, we can't.
But Daryl, we also got one more game in the rerun where the Grit and Grind was at on Friday night for our prime time.
Game of the week.
Right there in the Greenville, North Carolina, G Vegas off Arlington Boulevard. We went to go see our good friend Coach playing in the Ramparts and Daryl.
Oh, they
you
came out.
talk about a game.
You talking about they was ready to play this game. They was hyped from the time they came out. And this game started just like you wanted if you're JH Rose. I mean, you start out scored. You look at, you had number 8, Chase Davis, that scored. Then you have Parson. He had a score in this game as well. So overall, this is what, if you're JH Rose, wanted to happen.
And JH Rose did good, Daryl, because, you know, like you said, you started out hot, you continue to stay hot, and guess what? You finish hot.
Yeah.
And this game right here was a tale of two stories because Coach Bland said it best. When we talked to him after the game, Coach Bland said, if I knew that they were going to play like this because Grit and Grind was coming, y'all need to just come every week.
That's what he said.
He said because he knew this was going to be a tough game.
Yeah, definitely.
But he just didn't know that the key things and the key players were going to make a big difference on a hot South Central team.
Yeah. And if you're on that defense side of the ball, they just dominated up front.
Good gracious.
Played fast, and it just pretty much took South Central out of their game plan because this is a South Central team that put 34 points on Northern Nash
a week before that.
So to come in and win this game 61-7, JH Rose has taken care of business. And this is what you want going into conference play. You want to be able to play good football at that time, and that's what they've been able to do so far.
And if you're J.H. Rose, Daryl, like Coach Bland said, they could not have orchestrated a better game against a rival team.
Right.
Crosstown rival, Winterville, separates Greenville, the line right there between them. I know Fire Tower Road separates both towns, and City in town. But a good win for J.H. Rose. But, Daryl, before we get to this and talk more about this game, let's go hear from Coach Bland and the coaching staff of J.H. Rose for this game. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind. With us, we got tonight's winning coach, our good friend, Coach Bland. Congratulations on the hard fight win.
Congratulations, Coach. Appreciate it. Like, y'all promised y'all would come down here and here y'all are. Hey, y'all can come out every weekend if we gonna do this.
Coach, big time win against South Central. Just how were you able to get the kids ready for this big time game, especially it's a rival game between two schools?
Well, you know, being at the rivalry game, it takes a lot to get the kids ready. You know, they play Carboro and some little kids, so just have to light a fire under. We challenge the guys and hey, let's minimize some of the penalties. Let's start fast and let's finish fast. And I thought they did a great job out here today from the opening kickoff to the end of the game that they played extremely fast and aggressive. So I'm very proud of you guys.
And Coach, y'all had a bye last week. You played a Mill Creek team the week before. Didn't get the outcome you wanted, but what was it that y'all was able to do that bye week that got your focus for this game here tonight?
We went back to our fundamentals. Like, hey, let's stop penalties. We had to add another guy in the box and defense, so we stopped the run a little bit. Just trying to change up the defense a little bit, give them different looks, so they want to be able to do some certain things against them. And then on offense, we just tell the guys, if we can eliminate stupid penalties and get going, then we'll be a hard team to stop. And that's exactly what they did. I don't think we got stopped in the first half. We had our drives. I think we scored on every possession to put it up about 40 points. So hats off to them guys and our coaching staff did a great job. Just off they could do it.
Coach Bland, once again, congratulations on the big win. The Greene Grind truly enjoyed coming out, hanging out at James Rose for our primetime game of the week. Now back to the studio.
Give me that mic. Hey, love everybody.
Back to the studio. Man, what a good time to hang out with our good friend, Coach Bland. Got to give a shout out to our good friend we met that night from the Daily Reflector news reporter. He came and we talked about J.H. Rose. He talked with us about South Central and all these teams down there on that coastal region of the outside of Greenville, the Jacksonville's. Give us some updates on that. But, Daryl, we heard from Coach Bland.
Yes, we did.
Great time hanging out with Coach Bland and hanging out with the J.H. Rose family down there in Greenville. But now let's go hear from the Grit and Grind. Prime time, Friday night. Players of the game from J.H. Rose. To the Grit and Grind, we're live right here at J.H. Rose. J.H. Rose coming off a Very big. Come on in. A very big win right here in beating South Central. We got us the Grit and Grind Friday night prime time blessings again. Who we got?
Mark Washington.
Jalik. Being the ground player now, you all over the field. I thought you were going to give me a shout out on one of those touchdown runs. So how were you able to be able to just get open tonight, run off through the field?
I was just saying, start off with practice. We work hard in practice. The boys very just I say, give my teammates too. They help me do what I have to do.
And look on the flip side of the weekend, what was it that y'all had coming into this game as far as your mindset coming into this?
We get ready to go back live to the studio before we leave James. Anything y'all want to say?
How about the run?
The James Rose Ramparts just having a good time celebrating a good win. And got to give a shout out to the running back.
Yeah.
Because you know what he did?
What?
Every time he got a first down, he found a way to find the video camera. If he got a first down on a long run, he would come to the camera and do some type of dance. And, I believe Coach Blaine told him, you caused us a penalty for grit and grind. That's where extra laps on Monday when you come back to practice. I believe Coach Blaine told him, because about the fourth quarter down, you know he did. He just came by and the camera just waved when he
waved
saw
at the camera. That was it.
Good win
Definitely
for
good
J.H.
win
Rose.
for J.H. Rose.
But, Daryl, now, we talked about the rewind games.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got a new segment of the show in this part of Rewind that we want to introduce to the Grit and Grind family, the Grit and Grind fans right here, of what me and Daryl will be looking at games throughout our division teams that we cover of who was the Grit and Grind best road winner of the week. Who was our road warriors? Daryl, being a road warrior is not. You can win at home.
You can win at home, but when you take it on the road,
that's different.
That's totally different. What did Coach Wilson say with Greene Central?
He said,
you got to dig that trench.
You got to dig that trench.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to go back to another coach. What did Coach Lee say about winning on the road and deep in the playoffs on Thanksgiving? If you practicing on Thanksgiving, you playing some good football.
You're doing some good football. So my team, best road win this week, I'm going with the Lewisburg Warriors.
Okay.
Lewisburg went into the Dog Pound.
They went to Dog Pound.
And came out with a win.
Hard-fought win.
Hard-fought win, 16-15. Key players for Lewisburg was McKnight. He had 134 yards rushing and another 104 yards passing. Then you got Allen, who also rushed for 100 yards in that touchdown.
That's right.
Defensive-wise, you got guys like Brown, Mason, that play good defense. And if you're Lewisburg, 4 more games, and I'm looking at one game. I'm looking at on this list right now on that schedule, and that's that Bun game.
No flag, he got it highlighted.
That is that Bun game coming up in a couple weeks. If Lewisburg can get past the next 2 weeks, you're sitting at that old
Bun
school
game.
Bun, Lewisburg. Both teams got good records. Who's going to win the conference? It could come down to this game. But Lewisburg will be my team this week for the best road win. Shawn, who's your team?
Daryl, I had to look at 2 of them, but my first team, and you just mentioned their name. No other than them Bun Wildcats.
Okay.
Old school football is back in Bun, North Carolina, Daryl. Bun, Coach Andre Davis has these kids playing their old school Bun mentality to go beat a 4-2 American Leadership Academy team in Johnson County, in Clayton, in their house, 41-15. Now, we both picked Bun to win.
Yeah, we did.
But if you would have asked us when we were filming the Grit and Grind live, because we do this live, if you would have asked us when we were doing it live, that Bun would be the 41-15, we would say, no, Bun will get them by a touchdown, maybe 14 points. But 41-15, I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody, Bun football is back.
It's back.
It's back. You've been talking about that Bun pride for 2-3 years on this show.
Saying.
That Bun pride is coming back around, Bun.
And Coach Andre has those guys playing that right now. So
Bun's got some tough games coming up, but they got some good wins on the resume. Beat a hot South Granville team, beat JF Webb, beat Bettyfield, and now beat American Leadership team. So Bun was one of my best road wins, but Daryl, I could not leave this segment.
Okay.
For the first time we ever did it.
All right.
Without having to mention that team. The reigning and defending 1A state champs. Can I just go ahead and crown them something else? The Grit and Grind Edgecombe County champs. That's what they are.
What you want to crown?
We ain't even got a trophy over there.
Okay.
We just going to present them a honorary trophy on the show, the Grit and Grind Edgecombe County champs. Those Tarboro Vikings, they went into Greene Central, a hard place to play in. Had a good, hot Greene Central team. Coach Jay and them have a good team, and they beat Greene Central 56 to, guess what? I'm going to say it again, 16.
Yeah.
56 to 16. I said earlier during the rewind, Tarboro has to set the tone in this conference because they're the new ones in the conference.
Yeah, definitely.
They had to go in and win. To be able to go to Snow Hill and leave the light on in Snow Hill, a hard place to leave the light on it. To leave it on in Snow Hill speaks volumes of what Coach Jeff and Greene and Tarboro was able to do with this team. Those are my best two road win teams right here. For Daryl, it was Lewisburg.
Yep.
For me this week, it was Bun and Tarboro. And every week, we're going to keep adding this segment, letting you know who we thought had the best road win on the road in the previous week. Now, Daryl, we still in the rewind, but we got a player out here, Daryl, who's playing some good football. So let's go talk to our good friend from Franklinton, running back Cameron, to hear how he has been preparing himself for the past games he's played in and for the big upcoming game that Franklin has. Let's go to the Grit and Grind Players Corner here from running back Cameron from Franklinton High School. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind Players Corner. With us today, we have an outstanding all-star athlete from Franklinton High School, Mr. Cameron Simon, running back for Franklinton. Cameron, welcome to the Players Corner on Grit and Grind.
Hey.
So, Cameron, the first thing I want to ask you, because Franklin's having a great season right now, but when you're in the classroom and you're doing your studies, what's your favorite class you like to take?
My favorite class is math. Math come easy to me because my grandpa, he was a carpenter, and like he was real good with math. So I feel like I got them genes from him and my mom. And like I barely have any math homework. I was usually always finish in class.
I was a history guy in school, and I'm telling you, if I was at Franklinton right now walking the hallways when we were teammates, I would definitely find you during study session to get with math. Math was my weakest subject.
Hey, Cameron, I want to ask you about the game this past week when y'all played Nightdale. What was some of the things that y'all was able to accomplish in that game as far as the coaches getting y'all prepared and coming out with a win, because that was a close game?
Yeah, our offensive coach, he told us to like make sure we watch film because they run that bear front, 4 or 5 people on the line. And he said when we get the ball, make sure you run hard, make sure you get to the line of scrimmage. And then when they start biting down on the run, we're going to throw it over the top of their head and score a touchdown. And that's what we did.
Well, it definitely had to work. It helped Franklin improve to 5-1. And right now, Franklin's on a good streak right over there with great wins that you guys got on your resume. But Cameron, when you're not in the weight room lifting weights, when you're not in the classroom doing your math work or doing your other studies, when you're not in the film room studying game tape from last week's game or preparation for the upcoming game, what's some things you like to do when you, especially when you're not playing football on Friday night, some things you like to do outside of school and football?
I like to take care of my body, make sure you eat good, take cold baths, and, you know, hang out with your friends, make sure you get your socials in. Yeah.
Well, Cameron, we definitely appreciate you coming on the Grit and Grind Players Corner. We will definitely be by Franklin to see you and to see the Red Rams play. But, Daryl, I cannot leave.
Oh, you got to say it.
We're having Cameron on the show at Franklinton Red Ram Football Club without saying, Ram Nation, we got my boy Cam here this week. Stand up. And Grit and Grind will definitely be by to see the Franklinton Red Rams play as the season goes on. Cameron, best luck to you and the team as y'all go on.
All right, thank you.
Daryl, it was good talking with Cam.
Definitely good to talk to Cam.
On the Grit and Grind Players Corner, Cam has done a lot to make Franklinton be 5-1.
Right.
They're playing good football right now and a good team. And they're setting us up in a good position to, guess what?
Yeah.
Maybe have a good playoff run.
Definitely.
Very good student. Looking forward to getting down to Franklinton and hanging out with the Red Rams in the near future. We are getting ready to go to a commercial break, and then we'll be back right here on the Grit and Grind to find out who was this week's Coach Marlon Lee Grit and Grind Player of the Week.
You're watching Grit and Grind on Studio 67.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to the Grit and Grind. It's time to find out who was this week's Coach Martin Lee Grit and Grind Player of the Week. Daryl, who was that Grit Player of the Week?
Shawn, this week's Grit player is coming out of Greenville, North Carolina, and it's the whole team
Okay.
of JH Rose. The coaching staff, the players. And this game, these guys was ready. And so I'm just going to give a shout out to number 25, Washington, who just made that tackle. Number 90, Jalen Webb, and number 34, Jordan Lodge. Those guys played lights out, but the whole defense played lights out in this game. So this week's Grit player is the whole team of JH Rose defense. And Shawn, who's that grind player of the week?
The grind player this week comes out of JF Webb, no other than number 6 running back Josiah Daniels. Josiah Daniels for Coach G and the JF Webb Warriors has just been that one tool that he needs on the offense to make things happen. Right now on the season, Josiah has ran for 1,003 yards off 74 carries, and that's the reason why Coach Greene and Webb is sitting at 4-2 with a 1-0 conference win right now in conference play. Josiah has just been that one guy that Coach Greene has been able to count on every week at JF Webb to get plays done and to make a difference on the field. We want to thank Josiah Daniels and also the entire JH Rose defense for being this week's Coach Martin Lee Grit and Grind Player of the Week. You're watching the Grit and Grind right here on Studio 67. Stay tuned, because after this commercial break, we'll be going over the marquee games and the Grit and Grind primetime game of the week. Watch the Grit and Grind on Studio 67.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Welcome back to the Grit and Grind, Daryl, and everybody wants to know who is the marquee games this week. What's the primetime game?
Yeah.
If you follow us on Instagram, you know what the primetime game is.
Right.
But nobody knows the marquee games
Not
because we
yet.
keep them secret. So, Daryl, the first marquee game, we got to go to the 919.
Okay.
Cary, North Carolina. The 4-2 Panther Creek Catamounts hosting the 5-2 Falcons of Green Hope. Daryl, you got that road team.
I got the road team. So Green Hope has come to this game 5-2.
Okay.
1-2 in the conference. Again, good wins.
Right.
Ravencroft, East Chapel Hill, Athens Drive, Northern Durham, Apex. They had a tough loss last week against Jordan.
Yes, tough loss.
But key players for them is their their quarterback, Nichols. 1,400 yards passing so far for the season.
Got a good quarterback. That's always a good key play.
He got 19 touchdowns. You got your running back, Beasley. He's got over 300 yards so far. Then the wide receiving core that they got in Sloan, Davis, Jack, put up 700 yards receiving, 10 touchdowns. If you're Green Hope, this is a good opportunity because you're playing a good Panther
Creek team.
And so if I'm Green Hope, I'm looking at keys to winning this game. First, it's got to start with Travis Woodard.
Okay.
For Panther Creek. You got to stop the run.
You got to stop the run.
Because he has putting up some numbers right now so far this season. And after that, if you're the corners, you cannot let their wide receiver, number 19, I forgot his name, but he gets behind you, and he is a big target for the quarterback to throw to. So those are some of the keys to the game. If you're Green Hope, just play good defense.
That's it.
If you're on offense, drive down the ball, long drives, because, again, you do not want that Panther Creek offense to get cranking up. So those are my keys for Green Hope. But tell me more about Panther Creek.
Daryl, Panther Creek comes in, as we stated earlier, 4-2. But this is where the rubber meets the road with Panther Creek. The next couple of games they got is some tough games in conference. 7-0 Jordan.
Yep.
You got a 1-6 Apex. That's a toss-up game, little rivalry. Then you got a 6-1 Apex Friendship to finish up your season.
And that's going to be a tough game right there.
That's a
that
tough
friendship game.
A real tough one for Panther Creek. But Panther Creek's beat some good teams. They beat Holly Springs, Hillside, Nightdale, Green Level. Last week, they lost to Willow Springs. They only lost 24-21, a quick, very small margin of a loss, but it kind of hurts them in the RPIs. But as you stated earlier, Panther Creek has some athletes on this team. They got who you just talked about, the senior running back, Travis Woodard. 883 yards already rushing on the season.
He's been running.
He's running the ball.
He's been balling.
And then guess who else they got?
That?
That wide receiver you were just talking about, Shawn Gamble.
That's the
you know why? You know why I remember his name?
Yeah.
Because we need more Shawns in this world. I'm a Shawn, he a Shawn. That's what we need. Shawn Gamble, the wide receiver.
Yeah.
You can get the ball to him. He can separate himself. And when the quarterback throws it at a good place, he's such a tall wide receiver that he can stretch the field. This is a good team. Then you look at that defense there. You got Finn Stevenson, and you got Jason O. I couldn't say Jason's last name, so I'm just going to call him Jason O.
Yeah.
They lead the team with the most tackles on that defensive side of the ball. Panther Creek can win this game, but here are the keys to victory if you're Panther Creek, what you need to do. On offense, somebody's got to step up. We know about Woodard. We know about Shawn Gamble. But who's going to be that third guy on offense? Who's going to be that tight end?
Yeah.
Who's going to be that other running back that comes in to give them a relief? Who's going to be that slot wide receiver?
So basically,
somebody's got to
make
step
some
up.
plays.
Who's going to be the third guy? Defense. I don't know what I'm saying to defense. Guess what? Just keep playing good defense. Every game they won or they lost, they've been in the game and only lost by a few points, or either they won by a good margin of points. Then to the offense, this is what I would say to the offense. Just rely on the defense. When you, the offense, get the score up at a manageable thing, then guess what? You just become a game manager now. Manage the game. If Panther Creek can do those three things right there, Daryl, they can give themselves a chance to get a very good win against a very good Green Hope team.
Yeah, and that's all you want is an opportunity to give yourself in that fourth quarter, give yourself a chance to win the game.
That's the key right there. Daryl, we got another marquee game right here. Big game in that Quad County 2A, 3A, 4A. I mean, they just threw all these teams together, so let's play some football. That's what I like about this conference, because this is Let's Play Some Football conference. Bun Wildcats. We've been talking about Bun all week on this show.
All week on it.
4-2. Hosting the 4-2 Guardians of Wake Prep Academy in Bun. Daryl, I'm the road team.
I was going to say, you the road team.
I'm coming from that part of Wake Forest where they just built the, where they didn't build, they remodeled the school. If you haven't had a chance to go see it, very lovely facility. The Guardians of Wake Prep are new to North Carolina High School Athletic Association, but this team plays some good football, Daryl. Week 1 and week 2, they lost. Brand new team.
Right.
Brand new season. Brand new conference, a lot of jitters, you know, all that adds up. But then you know what happened?
When they got focused.
Boy, they got focused.
Yeah,
and
they got focused.
And when they got focused, where's it? They got focused. I pulled some props out. They hit the bell because they got
you get
rolling.
the bell. Well, I'm gonna
what
put
you gonna
something
do?
out. I'm gonna put something.
That's what they did, because after that, you know what they did?
What's that?
They beat Pamlico County 54-8. They beat American Leadership Academy Johnson, who Bun just beat 49-14. Then they beat North Edgecombe 48-0. Then guess what, Daryl? They went on the road and beat Roanoke Rapids. This is a good team right here that has good players, but the one thing about this team, Daryl, is you go into Bun and you got to play a good Bun team.
Yeah.
They got some senior leadership up there that can win this game, but they got to make sure they make the right keys.
And
this is a winnable game for them, but it's a hard place to play. Tell me about Bun.
Hard place to play. You talking about Bun coming in this game 4-2, 1-0 in the conference. They had good wins against South Granville, one of the first games of the season that they won. Then they beat a JF Webb team, put 71 points on them.
I didn't see that one.
Then Bedingfield.
Yes.
Come home, Shawn. Bedingfield.
I'm coming home, Bedingfield. Come on.
Then last week they beat ALAJ.
American Leadership Academy Johnson County. I got you.
So if you're Bun, Coach Andre's got those guys playing some really inspired football right now.
Old school
And
Bun.
it starts with their quarterback play. And Rice. Right now, Rice has over 1,200 yards passing. He's got 16 touchdowns. Then you got 2 running backs in Perry and Hicks that's averaging around about 500 yards rushing. And then that wide receiving core with Kearney, Smith, Riley, Cook, all got over 1,100 yards combined.
Right.
So he has playmakers on that offensive side of the ball. And then if you look at where Bun is at, because this game, They can't look ahead.
They can't
But
look ahead. We can.
We can.
That's
And
different. That's the deal.
I'm looking, if you could get out this game, you got a Nash Central coming
tough
up
game,
next.
tough game.
But then you got your rival sitting at Lewisburg.
Last game of the season.
Last game, close to it.
Playoffs.
Yep.
Playoff seating in that game.
In that game. So if you're Bun, you want to take care of business this week. This is one of those games you want to take care of. So for me, the keys to victory for Bun, pressure on the quarterback.
Yes.
With Battle, he has over 1,200 yards passing for them, 14 touchdowns. So you want to put pressure up front.
You got to.
Yeah. And then stop the run. With Roberts, he's got over 500 yards rushing. And then they got a wide receiver in Justin Battle.
Right.
This kid's got 600 yards so far. He's fast.
He's all over the field.
Big, he's all over the field.
And Wade Brown got a good defense. I looked at that defense.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to take care of business. So defense-wise, guys that got to step on that side of the ball for Bun, you're looking at Williams, Hook, Tabor, and Mitchell, Quinn. All of those guys got to step up because this is going to be a big-time game for Bun because you got, like you said, 3 other games coming down the line that you want to take care of.
And Wade, bro, like I said, the keys of it for them is you got to go in Bun and you got to take the crowd out.
Yeah.
We've been to Bun for a bunch of games.
Oh, yeah.
Played in them, been there.
Yeah.
When the crowd gets going in Bun, you can hear them in that town of Bun. Everybody comes out to the games. If you Wade Prep, you just got to take the crowd out. I got to pick on this, Daryl.
I got to pick on this.
I got to save it.
Yeah.
For what save it?
A quick pick.
That's what we got to save it for. Now, Daryl, it's time for the grit and grind.
Prime time.
Game of the week. We won't have to go that far for this game.
No, we don't.
Because we don't got to go on 264. Well, we got to go 264. But 10 miles separate both of these schools, Daryl. And it's an old rivalry.
It's definitely an old rivalry. Back in the day, back in 89, 88.
Yes, this was a rivalry.
Hunt. That's what we played.
10 miles separate schools. And when they changed the conference and they moved Hunt to the Quad City and kept Southern Nash in the Big East, the rivalry kind of died down for the past 4 or 5 years. But thanks to the realignment, North Carolina High School Athletes Association, thank you once again for the realignment by putting these teams back together.
And I have some family and friends, Pianki Lucas, our cousin, that played in this game. Keith Clark played in this game.
Yes.
So you got a lot of people that hometown.
In both sides,
right
all in the area. That Sims, Lucama area, then you got the Bailey, Spring Oak area right in the middle. Say all of it kind of finds roads to finagle way through it. 5-1 Hunt hosting 6-1 Southern Nash. But Daryl, before we talk about the keys to victory this game, let's go hear from both coaches. First, with Hunt High School's coach, Coach Juan Jackson, what he has to do with his Warriors to defend home turf. Because guess what? It's homecoming for Hunt.
That's it. Ooh, you going to put Southern at homecoming?
Ooh. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind Coach's Corner with us this week, Daryl. We have our good friend all the way out of Hunt High School, head coach Juan Jackson. Coach Jackson, welcome to the Grit and Grind Coach's Corner, sir.
Thank you very much.
Coach, Hunt has been on a remarkable season. You guys have some great wins on your resume. Just looking at the team from week 1 to where you're at right now, hosting homecoming, playing a big-time game in Southern Nash, what's the improvements you've seen in this team from week 1 to where we're at now?
You know, we had our question marks going into the season. You know, we know we had a young squad, and we knew we had some boards to fill. And the young guys have really stepped up. You know, we have a couple of freshmen that are playing, a few sophomores, and then we have some juniors that weren't starters last year. So we're very pleased at the moment how our guys are transitioning and playing. And we just try to get better day by day and week by week.
And Coach, on that defensive side of the ball, I'm looking at some of your stats. You got like 16 sacks, 12 interceptions so far for the season. What is it that y'all have done this season on the defensive side of the ball to get those types of stats?
Well, you know, defense wins championships, of course.
Yeah, that's right.
So we try and put our best athletes on defense and just tell them to get to the ball, get 11 hats to the ball.
Coach, Friday night is a big night for Hunt over there. You host the Southern Nash. Kind of old rivalry between Southern Nash and Hunt. 264 separates both schools from Bailey to where Hunt sits at over 264. Guys, knowing this is a big game, we heard it's homecoming for Hunt. How are you going to get the guys motivated and ready to play this Friday night when Southern Nash comes into town?
Well, you know, Shawn, we tell all our guys each week every game is a big game. But, of course, this game is a old rivalry. The stands are going to be filled because of both teams' records and Southern Nash tradition. You know, we're going to have to play mistake-free football. No turnovers, no penalties, and just play well in all three phases of the game.
Well, Coach, we look forward to being there on Friday night for our Greene Grind primetime game of the week. Best of luck to you and your Warriors of Hunt High School as you host Southern Nash Firebirds. We look forward to seeing you on Friday night, Coach.
Thank you. Look forward to seeing you guys as well.
Daryl, we just heard from Coach Juan, head coach of the Hunt High School football team. Now let's go hear from our other good friend, Coach Brian Batchelor, head coach of the Southern Nash Firebirds, and what he's doing to prepare his Southern Nash Firebirds to come into Warrior Stadium and try to steal a win on homecoming night. Welcome back to the Greene Grind Coach's Corner. With us this week, Daryl, we have our good friend, Coach Batchelor, head coach of Southern Nash High School. Coach Batchelor, welcome back to the Greene Grind Coach's Corner.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me.
Coach, we got a big game on Friday night as Southern Nash gets ready to head to Hunt to play Hunt. Both teams coming in hot. But what I want to ask is, coming from that loss in Clayton and then just what we've been watching Southern Nash do on the offensive, defensive side, how has the guys stepped up from that game in Clayton? Just became a brand new team when we're watching them out there on film and watching the stats come in every week with Southern Nash.
Well, you know, you always want to schedule tough non-conference opponents, and I just thought it was good for our guys to be in that environment and you know, play a team that's that well coached and that athletic, and you know, kind of have to figure yourself out, you know. And I think what that game was good for is it kind of let us hit the reset about, you know, if we're trying to be good and we feel like they're good and we compare ourselves to that, now we know where we got to go. And it just helped our kids refocus and, you know, just ended up being a good situation from us from a standpoint. We were able to get out healthy, and playing good competition is only going to make you better. So, which it wasn't much better. The next week we had to play James Keene, and that was pretty tough.
Exactly. Another tough one.
So,
another tough team.
I really think both those games have helped us tremendously to improve throughout the year.
All right. And on the defensive side of the ball, who's some of the players that you've seen that have just, you know, elevated their game after those two types of games to just play better on the defensive side of the ball?
I think obviously Luke Faulkner, who's played with us for a while now, is having a great season. It's been really good to see our outside linebackers, DJ Baker and Ashton Holland, start to play a lot better. DJ's only a sophomore, and Ashton has been a corner up until this year. So moving him to a completely new position to see him show improvement's been good. Cam Lyons has played well for us. Jeremiah Battle, Zaire Curtis. Those are guys that have made some good strides, along with Zion Odom up front. It's been good to see those guys respond and to improve throughout the year.
Coach, this Hunt team is coming in just like Southern Nash. Both of y'all coming on a good win streak right now. Both of you teams are playing good football. What would a win against Hunt at Hunt mean for Southern Nash, getting ready headed to now that Nash County part of the conference play where you play those Nash County teams, beating a good Hunt team?
Well, I mean, if you just look at how our schedules come together, you know, in a 3-week span, we're going to play Hunt, Rocky Mountain, Northern. Back to back to back. So I don't care how you cut it. That's a tough stretch. So,
yeah,
you know, in any of those situations, getting a win is going to be big for conference standing, for RPI, you know, for your overall record. So Hunt's very good. Coach Jackson does a great job with them. They're well coached, very athletic. Got, you know, guys all over the place that can do stuff with the ball, and their linebackers are very impressive. I really am impressed by them on film. So I mean, it'll be a tough challenge for us for sure.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you on Friday night for the Grit and Grind primetime game of the week at Hunt High School. We also look forward to seeing you in about another week or two for the Grit and Grind Nash County Championship as the County Championship of Grit and Grind gets ready to get kicked off.
Yes, sir. We look forward to it.
All right, Coach. We'll see you Friday night. Best luck to you and the team on Friday night.
Thank you, guys.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Coach said it all.
They said it all. You see the helmets and everything, and There's nothing else for us to say.
Nothing else for us to say except the Grit and Grind will be there on Friday night for the Grit and Grind. Prime time. Game of the week. We're getting ready to hop into a commercial break, and we'll be back for everybody's favorite segment.
Oh, yeah.
The Quick Picks, right on the Grit and Grind. We'll see who our picks is for the Grit and Grind primetime game of the week. You watch the Grit and Grind on Studio 67.
Nighthawk Enrollment Day is a one-stop shop for students to get everything they need for the upcoming spring semester. Don't take my word for it, take theirs.
I receive help with financial aid and scholarships.
I just got admitted and now I'm taking my favorite classes.
Nighthawk Enrollment Day is for all students to get all the information they need for the spring semester.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Welcome back to the Greene Grind!
Daryl, it's time for the Quick Picks, but before we make our Quick Picks, who we got to give a shout out to?
Shout out to the JH Rose cheerleaders for bringing us back in.
Thank you, James Rose Ramparts, for bringing us back in for the Grit Grind for the Quick Picks 7 that everybody just enjoys to watch every week. Well, before we get to our Quick Picks, we got some more flag football going on right here, Daryl.
Yeah, we do, but we got to do the numbers.
Oh, we got to. Let's see what. Got him again. Got him again. 8 weeks in a row. Hey, Tarboro. Tarboro fans. It's over. He's wearing the Tarboro shirt. He's wearing it.
Well, we got time. We got time.
There is no tomorrow. There is no time.
We got 4 more weeks.
Better go perfect every week. Let's look at these flag football games. The latest flag football, Southern Nash, Central. Daryl, who we got? We're going to rapid fire these.
I got Southern Nash.
Give me Southern Nash. Our next one, Daryl, will be no other than North Johnson versus Hunt.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Give me Hunt, though.
I go North Johnson. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not North Johnson? Why not the Panthers? Southern Nash versus Hunt. So they played the football on Friday. Then they played the flag football.
And this is the second game, so I'm going Southern Nash.
I'm going to go Southern Nash. Said something else. Watch out. Nash Central versus North Johnson. Hey, you give me them Bulldogs. I picked North Johnson.
Yeah, I'm going
I picked North Johnson first time. Give me the Bulldogs. Our next one, Daryl, will be Rocky Mount versus Northern Nash. Rivalry in flag football. There's been a little chatter on the Instagram between both these teams. They're ready to play.
Ready to play, but give me Northern Nash.
I'm going to take the Knights on this one. Our next one, Daryl, will be no other than Bettyfield versus Fight.
All right, Bettyfield versus Fight. Big time. You coming home or you going home or you leaving?
Through the door. I'm coming home. Come on, Bettyfield.
All right.
Bettyfield ladies gonna get that win on that flag football field.
Give me Fight.
I may show up for that game. Be on the lookout. Rocky Mount versus Bettyfield. Now, am I gonna stay home?
Well, I'm gonna say you opened the door.
I opened the door and I walked back in. I seen all my old friends. Shout out to Elmwalk. Watch the show. Appreciate it, Elmwalk.
And you walking back the back door.
No, I'm staying in there. Bettyfield for the win.
All right, give me Rocky Mount.
Our next one, Daryl, be no other than Northern Nash versus Fight. Not hard for me to pick. I never pick against the Knights. I don't pick against them in football, and I don't pick against them in flag football. Give me the Lady Knights of Northern Nash to win this game.
All right, give me the Knights on that one as well.
Also, Daryl, we got some more flag football going on in the big town of Franklinton. Franklinton and Knightdale.
Yeah, this could be a big game right here. I'm going to go Franklinton.
Ram Nation, stand up. Give me Franklinton. Then Franklinton going to take a break on this one. They're going to come right back and play a rival, Wake Forest. Big little rivalry right here. Been a little chat on the Instagram machine between these two schools.
Okay.
They're looking forward to this game.
I'm still staying with Franklin.
I'm staying with Ram Nation. They're going to keep standing up. Let the Rams stand up, Ram Nation. Now it is time for the Grit and Grind. Friday night picks. The lights are on Friday night. I'm leading Daryl in the picks. Will I continue my dominance of 8 weeks, or will he finally get me 1 week? J.H. Rose, Jacksonville.
If J.H. Rose play like they played last Friday,
they a hard team to beat.
play.
They're a hard team to beat.
I'm going J.H. Rose.
Just what I saw with J.H. Rose. If that same team shows up, hard team to beat with playoff season. Give me Rose.
I don't want to play them in the playoffs.
No, not at all.
No, not the way they played last Friday.
Next one down, SWE versus North Pitt. My favorite Cougar in the state of North Carolina, the Southwest Edgecombe Cougars versus North Pitt.
I'm going SWE.
I got to go SWE. Why not? It's SWE. It's Southwest, the good band, the good food, and good football. Our next game, Daryl, North Edgecombe versus Howard.
All right, I'm going Howard.
I got it. Howard, come on,
See?
Howard. I got
So
to
you
go
thought I was
Howard.
going to go North Edgecombe. I know you wait, but no, I'm going Howard. I got you, Howard.
Hey, yeah, he's strategizing today. He's thinking through these things. Tarboro versus Farmville Central. Does Tarboro lead the late on or does Farmville Central win? Ain't a hard pick for me. It's an easy pick, and guess what? They ain't dribbling the basketball. They holding the football. Tarboro for me.
All right, I'm going to go Tarboro. Yeah, I'm going Tarboro. I picked against them last
Tarboro
week.
fans, you hear this?
I picked against them last week, but I'm going Tarboro. I got to catch up.
Haddonfield versus Aiden Griffin. Rulers versus #Go Chargers.
I'm going to go Bedford. I think Bedford's going to come out with a good win.
Guess what?
What?
I'm staying home.
Okay.
Bedford for the win. Let's go,
staying
Brewers.
home.
That's 3 picks for Bedford this week. Greene Central versus Kiss. Good
This
game.
is a big-time game in that area.
Big-time game.
I think Greene Central's going to have a bounce back from that Tarboro game. I'm going Greene Central.
I got to go Greene Central.
Yeah.
Bad as I want to go Kinston, this is the bounce back game
Yeah,
for Greene
definitely.
Central. I don't want to play Greene Central right now. Fight versus Southern Wayne. Fight kind of been up and down lately.
Been up and down,
Been
but
up
they
and
put up
down.
some numbers last week. I'm going Fight.
I got to go Fight for the win. Give me Fight. Our next one, Daryl, CB Cop versus Rocky Mountain. Right now, we have not split on no game.
No. We
I thought I had you on the Tarboro one. I thought I had you on the Howard one.
No. Give me Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain's playing some good football. And in a couple weeks, it might determine who's the Greek
Dash County champ. I'm sticking with the Griffons of Rocky Mountain. Give me Rocky Mountain. He's split, yeah. He is playing.
I'm focused.
Roseville versus Wakefield. Here what we gonna split.
Oh, big time
We
game.
gonna split right here.
This is a big time game,
We're
but I'm
gonna
going
split.
Roseville.
You know I can't go against my boy Coach Rat.
Yeah,
Give me
I'm going
Roseville. Give me Roseville. Hey, next game. Cornholes versus 8th Drive. Now this is it.
Ooh, this is a good
Do you
one.
need to go talk to Patchy?
No, I ain't got to talk to Patchy.
Do you need to go talk to Jolly Rogers?
Now, I talked to both of them earlier before the show started. I'm going Colton Holden. Yeah.
You already know my pick. I don't got to talk to Patchy. I ain't got to talk to Jolly Rogers. That Patchy is right there. Me and Patchy, we talked last night. Me and Jolly Rogers talked the morning before that. Hey, Jolly Rogers, what you tell me? Well, Cornholes, make 8th Drive walk the plank. Cornholes for the win. # walk the plank. Appreciate that, Cornholes. Our next game, Daryl. Knightdale versus Vance County.
This is going to be a good game.
Now we're going to split.
This is going to be a really good game. Knightdale has a good quarterback.
We
Throw the
go.
ball all over the field. He was a
Get ready
grind
to-
player
get
a
ready to
couple
do
weeks
it.
ago. But I'm going Knightdale. That's right. I'm going Knightdale.
I got to stick with him. With my Knights right here. My Knights of Knightdale. Give me Coach Ward Knightdale for the win. It's going to be an easy week because I'm telling you. Roanoke Rabbit versus Nash Central. The Battle I-95.
Yeah.
Big time football between
Big-time
both
football
these
game.
schools. A good rivalry
Yeah, definitely
between
good
both
rivalry.
these schools.
A couple years ago, this was a game where
That was a
Nash
game.
Central went to Roanoke Rapids
And
to
that
win
got them in
to
the
get into
playoffs.
the playoffs. So I'm going Nash Central. I'm going to go Nash Central on this.
Okay, I'm going Nash Central on this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Nash Central. As I want to go Roanoke Rapids. I'm sticking with Nash Central. Northwest Halifax versus Southeast Halifax. I do know one thing, Daryl.
What's that?
A team in Halifax
I'm going to say
will win
somebody
this
from Halifax
game.
going to win.
It will be no other but a team in Halifax will win this game.
Who you
Which
got?
team? Oh, you putting the pressure on me.
Yeah, who you got?
Who I got?
Yeah.
I got.
Who you got? Who you got?
Give me Southeast Halifax.
All right, I'm going to go Southeast Halifax.
I thought about hitting with that little dramatic ponder. It will make you
can't
change the
pause
speed.
on live TV.
Yeah, I thought hitting with that little dramatic ponder, it will make
Yeah.
you change the speed. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make a flip one. Franklinton versus Heritage. You already know me. Ram
Yeah.
Nation. We talked to Cam Day in the Players Corner.
Definitely.
Franklinton's 5-1. Franklinton's
good
playing good
football
football
right
right
now.
now.
Playing
Franklinton,
some
we
really
coming
good
to see
football.
you in a couple of weeks. Ram Nation, stand up. Give me Franklin.
Give me Franklinton as well.
Man, we ain't split on one
No,
yet.
Not one.
It's coming. Warren County versus Northampton. I know it ain't going to be this one.
Coach VJ's got these guys playing some inspired football.
If it was the Northampton 2 years ago, we would split right now.
Yeah, we'd probably be split.
I'm sticking with
going
VJ.
Warren County.
Sticking with the Eagles of Warren County. Warren County, appreciate the footage you was able to get us for homecoming. Appreciate that, mommy. Our next game, we split. Lewisburg versus American Leadership Academy of Johnson County out of Clayton. Say that 3 times.
That's what I was going to say. I'm going Lewisburg.
Oh, I'm sticking with the Bird, man. Right now, the Bird is on the mission right now.
Football 6-0. They doing some good things right
Coach
now.
Last, we come to holler at you in a few weeks at the Coach's Corner. Be on the lookout for that. JF Webb coming off a good homecoming win. 1-0 in conference play in the Orange Panthers of Orange County.
Yep, Coach Greene got those guys playing good the first couple games.
Side Days, he
Had
was
to
the Grind Player of the Week this week.
Yeah, and once they got settled down, they have playing some really good football. I'm going JF Webb.
Oh, I got to stick with JF Webb. Give me the Warriors JF Webb for this win right here. Still ain't split. Not yet.
Not today.
71st versus St. Paul. Well, we going to split on this.
71st. We're going to split 71st versus St. Paul. And we're going to 71st.
Hey,
70,
I told you, Coach Greene had to put an APP out. They had to look for me. He was Coach Malone. They had to look for me.
Second school, 71st.
They had to look for me. Because you remember, they said, Great Grind, Shawn, what happened? You just gave up on us. Not no more. I'm sticking with 71st. Give me the Falcons. Ain't split yet.
No.
This is an easy one, Mr. Producer Man. All right, here we go.
All right.
Princeton versus Spring Creek. Bulldogs Princeton.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be a
that
tough
turf
game.
down.
I'm going Princeton.
Oh, I got to stick with Princeton. You know the Bulldogs my favorite school around here. One of my other favorite schools. All right, we splitting on this one. Cleveland versus Garner.
I think this is going to be a good game. This is a good measuring stick for Garner coming in. Cleveland has just been playing on all cylinders all season. So I'm going with Cleveland. Yeah, go and put the flag up. I'm going with Cleveland.
Give me the Cleveland Rams. Cleveland Rams for the win. Our next one, Hope County. Them fighting Bucks out of Hope County versus Pine Forest. Is this the one we split on? Do you turn your back on Hope County?
My family.
Your family. That's your family. That's your family. Your family. Do you turn your back on your family, or do you stick with the fighting Bucks and our good friend Dr. Smalls, head coach of Hope County?
Ooh, I'm going Pine Forest. I got to go. I got to get my numbers up. I'm sorry, family. I'll get y'all next week.
Guess what, family? Flag on the plate. Give me them fighting Bucks of Hope County to win this game. Come on, Bucks. Help me keep this strong lead. Our next game, Daryl, will be Clayton versus South Garner.
This is going to be a good game.
Good game.
Clayton
got beat last week. Southeast Raleigh.
I think this will be a comeback game for Clayton, but I'm going to go Clayton on this.
I got to go COMETS. Give me them Clayton Comets for the win.
But it's going to be close.
Very close
be
game.
Ready to play.
Sanderson versus Carey. Now, we done split on one finally. Yeah. We split again.
I'm going Sanderson.
I'm going Carey.
You going?
I'm going Carey.
Okay.
Them Ills playing some good football.
All right.
I ain't gonna split on two. Now I feel good. I'm good.
Right.
I'm
now
good.
You feel good. Okay.
Millbrook versus Needham Broughton. I was gonna say North Broughton. Needham Broughton. Two good programs right here. Millbrook would be a good Leesville Rose team last week. Broughton lost to a good Roseville team.
Yeah, definitely.
Broughton guys having the two toughest games back to back. Millbrook and Roseville, two tough games back to back.
I think Coach Marshall's got the Wildcats ready to play, so I'm going Millbrook.
I'm going Millbrook on this one for the week. Our next one, Daryl, Enlow versus Leesville Rose.
Now, this is going to be a really good game up there.
Really good game.
Yeah.
Leesville Rose lost to Millbrook last week, but Enlow won. Enlow has answered the bell every time somebody put a test in front of them. They found a way to answer the bell. Do they answer the bell and beat a good Leesville Rose team?
Yes. I'm going Enlow. They are playing some really good football right now. I'm going Enlow.
Final answer.
Final answer.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'm sticking with the pride of Leesville Road. Leesville Road for the win.
Okay.
Our next one, Daryl, right here in our backyard, the Northern Nash Knights in Southern Wayne playing the Saints of Southern Wayne. Will the Saints go marching in, or will the Knights go marching them right back out the door?
Give me the Knights.
Oh, give me the Knights.
Yeah, give me Northern Nash.
Give me the Knights. Our next one, Daryl, one of our marquee games, Byrne versus Wake Prep Academy.
We broke this game down.
We did.
The keys to winning this game. It's going to be a close.
Guardians steal a game in Bun. Do they steal it?
Not at home. I'm going Bun.
Coach Andre Davis has the Wildcats of Bun. You talk about all the time. That old Bun, that old spirit is back. Give me the Wildcats some buzz. Our next one down out our marquee list this week, Panther Creek, the Catamounts versus the Falcons of Green Hope at Panther Creek.
Yeah. And we talked about this game as well. And
Yes.
if Panther Creek can find that other player on that offense side of the ball,
Need
they
that
can
third
step up.
option.
You know, they have a good chance. I'm going to go Panther Creek, but it's going to be close.
I'm going Panther Creek. Going to be a real close game. Now, Daryl, time for the Greek grind.
Prime time.
Game of the week pick right here. Everybody's been waiting to see who the pick is. Coach Juan and Coach Bachelor, they broke the game down what they have to do to get their kids ready on Friday night. So we heard from both coaches. We had a chance to see both teams play. Now it's time for us to make our pick for our Grit and Grind primetime game. I'm going to give you the floor first, sir. The floor is all
I'm
yours.
just say if Southern Nash can control Harris, the quarterback for Hunt.
He was a ground player last
He's
week.
the ground player last week. And then C.J. Dickerson.
He was the grit player last week.
Yeah, that defensive player on that offensive line, they got to be able to control him from getting in there. It's going to be a tough game.
Just
it's going to
tough
be a
game.
very tough game. I think Southern will win, but it's not going to be by much. But I'm going Southern Nash. I'm going Southern Nash on this. Who you got?
I tossed turned on this pick for the past 4 days. I have watched film on both of these schools. Can Hunt stop the Southern Nash train when it gets rolling? Is the question. King George said we're going to keep on rolling.
Yep.
Can Hunt stop them when they get rolling? I got to go as bad as I think Hunt can do it. I got to go Southern Nash.
Okay, so we
I
both got
just
Southern.
think Southern Nash is going to be a real close game.
Yeah, it's going to be
And
close.
it's going to be one of those ones that Southern Nash, when they win, they say, this was a hard-fought win.
Yeah.
But a good loss for Hunt to build on into the season.
Okay.
Give me Southern Nash. Those were our picks right there for the Grit and Grind quick picks. As always, drop your picks in the chat box. If you see a game that we pick that you don't agree with it, throw your pick in the chat box. Because we always like to see what our people who watching Grit and Grind picking these games. If you want to pick every one of them, drop all them in the chat box. Daryl?
Yeah.
Now guess what? Here's a chance where everybody can become part of the Grit and Grind. And it's not hard to do.
Right.
You don't have to fill out an application. You don't have to go through an interview panel. You don't have to go through rigorous interview questions of what can you bring to the Grit and Grind, because guess what you got to bring?
I was going to say, what do you got to do?
Just 2 things.
Okay.
A helmet and a 3-minute interview.
All right.
You can't beat it.
Yeah.
If you don't see your team or your former high school that you played for, helmet on the Grit and Grind set, we would like to have your helmet on our set, because I tell you every week, the Grit and Grind is live from post to post, from coast to coast, right here on Studio 67. Drop us a DM at Grit and Grind Podcast NC, and it doesn't matter if you are in Manio or if you are in Murphy. We will find a way to meet you to get your helmet to showcase your high school and your team right here on the Grit and Grind. Drop us a DM, and we'll definitely come pick it up. Now, Daryl, also what we need you to do is follow Studio 67 NCC on YouTube and Instagram. Follow the show. Hit that subscribe button, and guess what? When you watch Grit and Grind, give us the big thumbs up, and then watch the following show after that, and guess what? Give them the big thumbs up. Everybody's getting thumbs up today on Studio 67 content right here on the channel. Definitely do that, and also follow us on Grit and Grind Podcast NC on our Instagram. But then guess what, Daryl? Guess what?
What's that?
You're coming out of Raleigh. You're stuck in traffic, because I was fighting it yesterday, fought it today. And you can't watch the live version of the Grit and Grind.
What do you need to do?
You need to go search Studio 67 on Spotify and Amazon Music, and you can get the audio podcast version of the show right here for you to listen to as you get ready to head to your game on Friday night. Let the Grit and Grind take you to your next destination.
There you go.
Guess what? We better than GPS.
Yep.
Because we can get you there. Just listen to us. We want to thank everybody for watching the Grit and Grind this week, right here for week 8 for the Grit and Grind on Studio 67 NCC. Darryl, before we get right here to this primetime game that me and you cannot wait to be it on Friday night, I only got one more question before we sign off.
What's that?
Do you have the grit?
And do you have the grind?
And we'll see you next week on the Grit and Grind, right here on Studio 67 NCC.